Imagine a plain gray toy robot on a screen with no color and no scratches. Then, in a blink, it turns into shiny painted metal with rust, stickers, and glowing eyes. Nothing about its shape changed, only its skin did. So how does a flat 2D picture magically wrap itself around a bumpy 3D shape? So, right after that reveal, let's meet the secret ingredient. A texture is simply a flat image, a grid of tiny colored squares called pixels. Think of it like a sheet of wrapping paper or a sticker sheet. On its own, it is plain and flat, but soon we will glue it onto a 3D model to give it a skin. Now that we have our flat picture, we need something to dress. A 3D model is a shape built from thousands of flat triangles like a wire cage. By itself, it is bare and gray, no color at all. It has corners and edges, but no skin yet. The texture we just met is about to become that skin. Here is the tricky part. Our picture is flat, but the model is bumpy and round. You cannot just slap a square photo onto a curved ball and expect it to fit. Try wrapping a flat map around a globe and it wrinkles and tears. So computers need a clever trick to make the flat picture line up perfectly. So the trick begins by unfolding. Imagine peeling a cardboard box apart at its edges until it lies completely flat, like an unfolded gift box. The computer does the same to the 3D model, laying all its triangles out onto a flat sheet. Now the round problem has become a simple flat puzzle we can solve. Now that the model lies flat, we label it. We give the flat picture a grid, from 0 to 1 across and 0 to 1 up. These are called U and V, just like X and Y, but for texture space. Every single corner of the model gets its own UV address, telling it exactly which spot on the picture to grab. With addresses ready, we connect them. Each triangle on the model points to 3 UV spots on the flat picture, grabbing its own little slice, like cutting a shape out of wrapping paper. Do this for every triangle, and the whole picture gets divided up. Now each part of the model knows exactly which colors belong to it. So each surface point now has a UV address. When it is time to draw, the computer visits that address on the picture and reads the color sitting there. This lookup is called sampling. Point by point, it copies colors from the flat picture straight onto the 3D surface, painting the model one tiny dot at a time. Remember our bare gray robot. Now watch. When millions of these color lookups happen at once, the whole flat picture appears wrapped perfectly around the model. The bare shape suddenly wears rust, paint, and rivets. This is texture mapping in action, a 2D image dressing a 3D shape, making it look real without adding a single new triangle. But storing a giant picture for every surface would be huge. So artists cheat cleverly. They take one small tile, say a single brick, and repeat it over and over across a surface. When U or V goes past one, it simply wraps back to 0. A tiny image can now cover an enormous wall, saving loads of memory. So tiling saves space, but there is a catch. If you walk right up to a wall, one texture pixel might stretch across many screen pixels, turning smooth brick into big blurry blocks. The picture just does not have enough detail up close. Computers need a way to smooth this out so surfaces stay crisp and believable. So how do we fix the blockiness far away and keep it fast? We prepare a stack of the same picture, each one half the size of the last, full, half, quarter, and so on. This stack is called a mipmap. When a surface is far off, the computer grabs a smaller copy that already looks smooth, avoiding ugly shimmering. Here is a surprise. Textures do not only hold color. One picture can store how bumpy a surface is, another how shiny, another how see-through. The computer reads these like secret instruction sheets, faking deep grooves and glossy highlights on a totally flat triangle. That is why a smooth model can look like rough, cracked stone. By now the whole trick is nearly clear, and it is everywhere. Every video game character's skin, every car in a racing game, movie monsters, phone map buildings, even the emoji on your keyboard, all are bare shapes wearing textures. Whenever something 3D looks detailed and alive on a screen, texture mapping is quietly doing the painting behind the scenes. So let's recap the journey. A texture is a flat picture. A model is bare triangles. We unfold it and give every point a UV address. The computer samples colors from the picture and wraps them on. Tiling saves space, mipmaps stay smooth, and extra maps fake bumps and shine. That is how flat pictures dress our 3D worlds.